Hello everybody, welcome back to Bearware the Terrible. Today we have a new deck for you called the Reflecting Rapier featuring our Necrozma V. Let me just put on the music real quick. So Necrozma V from Battle Styles with the Prismatic Ray, and also the main attack we are using Special Laser, which requires 2 Psychic and 1 Colorless to be able to use this attack. You are doing an extra 120 damage, a total of 220 for only these 3 energy cards, but you need to attach your special energy to your Necrozma to do 220 damage with that V card. So we do have our 2 Capture, 2 Aurora, and 3 Horror energies to be able to use that effect, because we can't actually do more than 100 damage. We're only doing a base 100 damage if we have no special energy attached to Necrozma. That is why we need a lot of special energy in this deck. So if they play Duraludon, we can't actually win anymore because we have no Path to the Peak in this deck. So we actually have to boss or knock out something else if they play Duraludon VMAX, or we can just actually knock it out before it evolves, because we can actually do our first hit. Our first hit is on our second turn, so if we go first, we can actually charge it up to 2 energies on our first turn with our Zacian, because Zacian has the Roar of the Sword ability, so we can actually attack very fast and knock out the Duraludon very fast early on in the game before it even evolves, if we get our boss order in time. So that is how we are trying to win against a Duraludon VMAX deck. So we also are playing Zacian, obviously, because Roar of the Sword allows you to attach that extra 1 energy, psychic energy, at the beginning of the game. Obviously, your turn ends after using this ability, so you have to be very careful not to pass the turn, not to use this ability, because it actually forces you to pass the turn after using it. So make sure you use up all of your item, all of your supporter cards, and all of your abilities before using this ability as your last hit. So your last move is to use your Roar of the Sword ability, and then think about doing everything else first before using this ability. So Storm Slash also does a lot of damage, 30 extra damage for each Psychic attached to this Pokemon, but we are not using this Pokemon unless we are cornered into using it, because we do have Experience Share to charge up our Zacian, our bench Zacian, or another Necrozma, which is the main intended one. So hi, Bughor, hi, Becca Hor, I think. Hey, how's it going? So let's go back to the review. So Special Laser is the main attack we are trying to use for this deck. So Special Laser do 220 damage a lot, whereas your Zacian only does 150 damage for 3 Psychic Energy attached to it. And if you attach your Aurora Energy, it still works, but if you attach your Capture Energy, it's gonna do less damage, less than 150. So we are trying to attack with our Necrozma, which is why we have 4 copies of this card in this deck. We also have 2 copies of our Galarian Moltres V with the Dire Flame Wings ability, allowing you to attach fast charge your Moltres with that 1 Darkness energy from your discard pile. We are playing 3 copies of our Dark Basic Energy, and also 2 Aurora to be able to charge up to 2 Darkness and 1 Colorless to attack with Aura Burn, a lot of damage. We're doing a 2-hit KO for this deck because we are doing 220 and 190 damage, a lot of damage. So 2-hit KO is very strong. All we need to do is hit twice to kill any VMAX, or even once to kill any V card if they don't have Cape of Toughness. So if they kill us with any V card as well, we have our Cape of Toughness to boost our HP of either our Necrozma or our attacking Moltres V to, delay them, to help them survive a bit longer and help us delay the game so that we get to do more and win the game easy. So we also have our energy switch to be able to either switch our psychic energy to fast charge our Moltres, to be able to use Aura Burn, because sometimes you may need to hit for the double weakness effect, doing double damage if they are weak towards dark type. So you can actually use your Roar of the Sword for Moltres as well, because Roar of the Sword, it doesn't specify any one of your Pokemon. You get to attach that psychic energy to any one of your Pokemon. So if you need to use your Moltres, use it, because it is dark type and you can hit for twice the weakness if they are playing like a Psychic Shadow Rider, Calyrex VMAX, or something like that. So we do have 2 copies of this card, and also Energy Switch allows you to use your extra dark energy, attach that extra dark energy to your bench Necrozma or any other, or even your active Necrozma if they use a Crushing Hammer on you. We have our Fog Crystal to search out our Psychic Energy to attach to Necrozma because it needs 2 Psychic Energies, and we also have Quick Ball to bring out our basic Pokemons. We have no Sonia in this deck, but we have our Capture. So Capture, Quick Ball, and Fog Crystal, 4 copies of Fog, 4 Quick Balls, and 2 Captures to bring out all of our basics. Obviously, Fog Crystal allows you to bring out your Psychic as well, and also 2 Boss Order and our regular supporter cards. We have 1 Avery, 2 Bird Keepers, 2 Milos, 3 Marnies, and 3 Research. So 3 of each Marnie and Research is enough. And we also have two experience share and 2 cape of toughness, plus that 2 Crobat to draw cards, 2 switch cards, and 2 escape rope, plus 1 basic energy surge. Sorry, I keep calling it basic energy surge. It's just an energy surge. So 1 energy surge and 2 energy switches. So that's all for the deck review. Let's go ahead for our gameplay. Oh, and we also have our stadium cards, just because Crobat requires your stadium cards. If you don't play stadium cards, they're gonna just path to the peak and bind your Crobat. We don't want that to happen. And also Moltres relies on, you know, not having any path to the peak in play. If you have any path to the peak, if they have any of that stadium card in play, you can't use your Dire Flame Wings, you can't use your Roar of the Sword, you can't use your Dark Asset. That's why we need that stadium cards. So stadium cards, we have 2 Old Cemeteries and 1 Dina Tree Hill to prevent them from healing their Pokemon, to add more damage counters on their Pokemon. So they're doing a 1-hit knockout here. And we didn't go first. I think we got to pick which turn. I forgot to go first. It's important, it's imperative that you go first for this deck, because that actually allows you to do more. I think they can actually kill us the next turn, so I don't think I'm gonna get... I don't really know what to get, really. We have a switch though, so let's just get those 2 and hope for a Psychic Energy with our Bird Keeper. We have an energy switch though, so let's just Bird Keeper to this one. We got a Crobat, we got a Psychic Energy, that's great. That's the good thing about Fog. We are playing 4 copies of it, so it's quite easy to bring it out. But we actually need a special energy on our next turn. So we're just gonna sacrifice Zacian, because I think they can attack the next turn with an Elemental Badge, very easy. So let's just get a Crobat. Should we get a Crobat? I don't really know. Should we get a Moltres? I really want to get something. I think we should just pass the turn. Yeah, let's just pass the turn. I don't want to waste any cards, because we actually need those switch cards. We don't have that many switch cards in this deck. We just used up a Bird Keeper. So if they Marnie us, it's gonna be bad. They just use a path. We can't use Crobat anymore. We can't use Dire Flame Wings anymore. Thank God we used our Roar of the Sword before they place that special energy. So they're gonna use Elemental Badge. They're gonna kill us now. Very easy, Flareon. All you need is your Flame Charge, or even, 2 turns to attach 2 energies. But they couldn't kill us. That was lucky. So they have way too many supporter cards. That's good. Supporter cards and item as well. So we're gonna discard Zacian because we don't need it anymore. It's only good for that first turn, really. Or if you can't do anything later. So we can't actually use ability. We need our stadium cards first. So we're just gonna prepare our Moltres. I think we're gonna switch instead of Escape Rope. Escape Rope could help us later on. So let's just do the switch. And Marnie. Marnie is gonna help them though. So we have no choice but to help them. Oh well. We got a capture, that's great. Because we actually need that special energy. If we don't have a special, we can't do anything. So we're gonna compress the deck by bringing out another Necrozma. Put that experience share on it. And attack, I suppose. So thanks to that path, we didn't get our stadium cards in time. Thanks to the path, we are actually slowed down by a lot. Otherwise, we could have attached that experience share to that Moltres, and then Dire Flame Wings and attach an extra energy, and we're good to go. But if they knock us out this turn, then we're done for. Let's hope they don't do that though, because they just use a research. Let's hope they don't knock us out. Okay, they're knocking. Oh, thank God. That was sad. 200 damage twice. That was quite sad. So they had too many trader cards. Thank God for that. Peony with Flareon. Quite interesting. Because Peony, all you need is the Elemental Badge and Evolution Incense. After attaching your energy cards, all you need is that 1 energy, Flame Charge, and then the next turn, Peony for Evolution Incense and Elemental Badge. But then that only gives you that 2 Flareons. Sorry, that 1 Flareon, my bad. That only gives you that 1 single VMAX card. And if it gets knocked out, you're done for. So Peony is not really that good. Just because if you use your Cricketune to draw cards, you may actually draw your energy cards back into your hand, and you can't discard them with your Max Detonate anymore. So Flareon is actually very tricky. If you guys want to check it out, I made a Flareon deck with Ball Guy. Ball Guy actually does a lot because it helps you draw out your Pokemon cards. It compresses your deck by a lot. So I think I'm gonna attach Aurora here. We didn't get anything. That's bad. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do anything. Should we just attach Aurora? Because we can actually attack with Crobat if we do that. Let's just do it. Let's discard Milo. And then keep the Experience Share. Let's hope we get a basic, at least one basic. If we got nothing, that's bad. Oh well, we can at least knock out the Score Bunny if it doesn't retreat. Venomous Fang. We are wasting that one special energy though, but they are playing one price deck. They are not playing that strong. So let's hope Crobat survives like 2 turns before they evolve. Libero is very annoying, but obviously they can actually play Single Strike Cinderace as well. I have a feeling they are playing both Libero and Single Strike Cinderace. Cinderace. Okay, they can't evolve on the first turn, so at least we have that. We're gonna Marnie. Should we Bird Keeper or Marnie? We're gonna attach energy first, and then Marnie. They're probably gonna knock us out the next turn. They don't have any fire in the discard pile though. Cinderace, oh my gosh, Single Strike can actually knock us out. 150 plus 30. Yeah, we should actually attach that one actually. That would help us, right? Funnily, we are using Crobat. Just because we got no Fog Crystal, no Quick Ball, no Capture, and no Necrozma. We got 4 copies of Necrozma. And here comes Libero. Oh my goodness. Always rare candy on the second turn. Like, that is super lucky though. How did they even manage it? Even if I have 4 rare candies in my deck, evolving on the second turn is like very rare. It's a very rare occurrence, but a lot of people just manage to do it somehow by some miracle. They always evolve to stage 2 on their second turn. That's impossible. That's impossible. Always. I wonder what that is. So they're gonna get a Crobat now. Libero, you can actually use Libero now. So 190 is not enough, thank God for that. Thank God for the Cape of Toughness. At least we have that. Okay, they're not, I don't think they're evolving just because they attached. Oh, they can actually retreat though. My bad. So that is for the retreat. But it looks like they got, yeah, they need a switch now. They need a switch Rare Candy and Cinderace. They have a Cinderace in hand. All they need is a switch. But, well, they need a Rare Candy. I bet they don't have a Rare Candy. Otherwise, they would have retreated just now. So, we got no boss. If we have a boss order, that thing is dead. So we finally did it. We finally got our Necrozma. But I'm not sure if it would be that useful. I think it would though. Should we just use an energy switch? Because 190 is not enough to knock it out, right? So I actually have an idea. Why don't we just switch to that one? Or just use a Crobat. Should we just use a Crobat? I don't know what to do now. We have an energy switch, but we can't actually do it fast enough. Yeah, we need another one in the discard pile. I don't think they can knock us out though, so I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Let's put that one. Let's just put it. Roar of the Sword. Oh, thank God we have that last one. We only have... I forgot to mention we only have 4 copies of basic psychic energies. I think we have 5, my bad. 5 copies of basic psychic energies. Not a lot, but you know, we only need to use it once. We're only using it once. Unless we're trapped with something in the active spot and have no switch cards in hand. I suppose that's why we have that many switch cards, because they could play a Galar Mine, boss or the Galar Mine, you know, force us to get stuck with that active. So we are not knocking out the Jirachi just because they can Chinchino for that rare candy, Chinchino for a level ball, and then Chinchino for rare candy, supporter card, whatever. You get the point. And they can actually do it very easily. They can actually, well, they can't actually kill Necrozma yet. But if we attack with Crobat, they can't even kill Crobat. So it might have been wiser actually, just to use Crobat. I don't know. I really don't know. But we can't attack with Moltres though. So if we retreat with that one and use Dire Flame Wings, we still can't attack with Moltres on after they knock out our active Crobat. So there's no point charging that Moltres. But we can use Energy Switch for Necrozma. Yeah, I suppose Energy Switch is the savior here. So no more Cinderace. We actually are ahead of them. They have no, like, there is no way they can get out another Cinderace on the next turn. There is no way they can do that. Unless they use a single strike style Mustard or something like that. But they can't use a Raihan at the same time. So at least we have that. So I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, they just conceded. Wow. That was easy. So they couldn't even knock us out with one hit. Cinderace only does 190 damage, and they only have that one copy in play. And it's not enough to knock out the Necrozma V or our bench Crobat, just because our bench has that Cape of Toughness on. So Moltres, obviously your Aura Burn is gonna kill yourself. If you use Aura Burn with Moltres after taking the I forgot the attack. After taking the Pyro Ball, I think it's Pyro Ball. I don't think it's Pyro Ball. Libero, the Fire Kick hit from Cinderace. After taking that hit, you have to watch out for the recoil damage, because you can actually kill yourself with your Cinderace, with your Moltres, my bad. We can actually use Crobat. They're discarding our special energies, so I'm not sure if I want to do that. Should we just... We can't actually do anything. Yeah, we can't do anything. That's sad. We have a Milo. Should we have used a Milo? I don't know. Yveltal is very annoying because you get to discard special energies. We got no basic. I don't know why. We got so many summons, so many Fog Crystal Quick Balls. We just keep getting nothing. Always a Crobat. So I suppose going second is better. Might as well just go second with this deck. Because they actually get to use supporter cards now, and they get to use that as well. Oh my god. Are you serious? You can't be serious. We should have just Roar of the Sword as Zacian or something. If we use Roar of the Sword on a Zacian, we can actually attack with 150 or even more later on. And we don't really need that much to knock out the Dragapult, so... Dragapult is weak towards Dark type though. So if we get a Moltres, we can actually win pretty easily. Should we get a Moltres? I don't think we should use a Marnie. I don't know what to do here. Let's just get Necrozma. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. Let's just get Moltres. They're just gonna kill the Moltres if we get it. Let's get the Zacian. Let's just prepare Necrozma. I don't think there's any... Like, I don't think we can do anything else. Let's just Marnie so that we get to use Roar of the Sword. Okay, at least we got something. So we can't actually attach this turn. I don't think Roar is gonna do anything. Yeah, I really don't think Roar is gonna do anything. Should we do it though? Yeah, let's just do it. Whatever. We got such a bad hand. I don't know why, we just get bad hands always. I think we have too many supporter cards. So Ultra Ball is gonna come out on March 2020. March 2022. So March the next year, I think Ultra Ball is coming back. I can't wait for Ultra Ball to come back because there's no other way to bring out your V card. Only that one Quick Ball. Quick Ball, Capture, and Capture is not good because you can't actually attach to, you know, you're forced to attach to your Crobat. If you have nothing but a Crobat in play, you're forced to attach to a Crobat. Passing the turn, attaching no energy cards to your attackers other than your Crobat. With that Capture energy, you're wasting that attachment. So we got a Moltres, that's great, because we don't actually need much now. We can actually hit it for twice the damage. Let's just use a Moltres, because we actually need a special energy with that Necrozma. Let's just get a Moltres now. So Moltres for that extra energy. Avery to force them to discard that one, probably. That is actually very disruptive to us because we are playing special energies. We are relying on special energy to use special lasers. So they are discarding Zacian because they need to keep those. It's actually smart to discard Zacian. So let's just put this one. And Capture, I suppose. Should we just use a Capture? They're gonna use... Oh my gosh. They're just gonna use that one. Cry of Destruction. If I... Yeah, we have a boss order though. Should we attach anything? I don't think we should attach anything. We're just gonna use Cry of Destruction. Yeah, let's not attach anything. Let's see how it works out. We can actually retreat. Oh my gosh, I didn't think of that. We can actually retreat and... Oh, we can't use Dire Flame Wings. We used it this turn, my bad, so sorry. We can't use Dire Flame Wings twice. If we retreat, we have another energy in the discard pile, but we can't use the ability 2 times. So now we can either attack with Necrozma or our Moltres. But I think we're just gonna attack with Moltres. It's a bit easier to attack with Moltres. Because if they discard our Aurora energy, we can't attack with Necrozma anymore. Necrozma is not doing anything. Oh my god. They did not just do that. What? That is crazy. So that wasn't the active, so Experience Share doesn't do anything. But at least we get to use Dire Flame Wings. Dire Flame Wings. Okay, we got a Bird Keeper. Oh my gosh, that is perfect. We do have 6 switch cards in this deck though, so... Haha. We did it. We did it. We're just gonna get another Necrozma, I suppose. And then use Aura Burn. Knock it out. with double the damage. Okay, Dragapult is dead. We have a boss order still. We can actually knock out the bench Dragapult. This is perfect. This is just perfect. If they don't Marnie, we would be ahead in the game. But they have two Drizzles. You never know what Drizzle is gonna get them. Drizzle for Raihan, Drizzle for Marnie, Drizzle for Research, Drizzle for anything. Even a boss order. If they boss order, we are gonna be delayed again. Zacian is annoying because it's 2 energy retreat costs. So having Air Balloon might be wise for this deck. But I don't like Air Balloon. I prefer Switch cards just because, you know, you get to use it even if you are paralyzed, or even if they have a Tool Jammer. So Air Balloon, and even if the Galarian is playing. So Stadium card, Tool card, you get to bypass all of them. If you have Tool Scrapper, you can't actually recycle your Air Balloon anymore. But the bad thing about Switch card, the item switch, is that you can't use it more than once. You discard it after using once. Whereas with your Air Balloon, you get to recycle it every time your Zacian is in the active spot. So if you have an Air Balloon and they use a boss order, they can't target your Zacian anymore. Provided they don't have that Tool Jammer or Galarian. So here comes Drizzle. They just Marnie us. Like, come on. Are you serious? They just Marnied us at the right moment. So that is our only Moltres. If we had a boss order, that thing would have died. We would have won immediately, instantly, and they're done, you know? So they discarded both our tool cards. They got everything. Thanks to that stupid Drizzle. They got everything. So I think we're just gonna save our Moltres. Should we save our Moltres? Is it afraid of dark type? It is afraid of dark type. So I don't know what to do here. I really don't know. Let's just prepare this for the retreat. Should we just do that? I don't really know though. I don't think they can knock us out though. Like, I really don't think they can knock us out. We just put a switch card into the deck, but oh, we got another switch. That's great. We got an energy switch and another energy. So if they use Cry of Destruction, we're good. We just need that boss order. We have 2 boss order in this deck, so that's all we need. We're hitting double the damage for 2 types. If they play Urshifu, we can hit twice the damage. If they play Dragapult, Shadow Rider, we can hit twice the damage. So that's how strong this deck is. We have 2 types, 2 main attackers. And if they don't play that type, those specific types, no fighting type or psychic ghost type, then we can at least do 220 max damage every turn, which is very strong because you have your experience share, you have your Roar of the Sword to speed charge, and you have your Keep of Toughness to stay alive a bit longer. So obviously experience share is actually not enough. So experience share with your Melanie would help a lot more. So I suppose that's why we have our Moltres. Instead of having Melanie, we have our Moltres just to add that extra type. So that if they play Dragapult, we can hit twice the damage. So they're using Cry of Destruction, discarding our Horror Energy and also that Capture. But we won the game. Bye bye Dragapult. Bye bye Dragapult. So we're attaching this one because we have an energy switch. And we're using Boss Order to kill the Dragapult. A VMAX knockout with only one Aura Burn. That is beautiful. Perfect Moltres hit. Okay, we didn't need to use Necrozma because Moltres is doing all the work for us. We used Crobat and Moltres for that game, so it's quite interesting. Galarian Moltres. I'm just gonna check that the music is running. Okay, everything's fine. Okay, I don't really know if I should go first now. Let's just take our chances again. I really hate going first now. Okay, finally we got Necrozma and that Zacian. Because it's not really that difficult to get those two. Like, come on. So I'm just gonna check real quick again. Like, I'm a bit paranoid, but it's better than... okay. Alright, so we have to get Zacian. We got an energy already, that's great. So I don't think they can knock us out the first turn. They are healing like crazy with a Blissey deck. Blissey constantly heals like mad, so it's quite annoying. They could play Path to the Peak all of a sudden, so we should actually be careful a little bit. Should we just put that one? So Dina Tree Hill actually forces them not to be able to heal. So that's the... You know, that can actually be our trump card. But if they have a stadium card, any stadium card at all, okay, they just use a Crushing Hammer. Of course it's gonna be a heads. Like, come on, of course it's gonna be a heads. Are you kidding? Of course it's a heads. But they got no energy, that's great. Okay, so we're gonna attach a Psychic to the bench, I suppose. Now we're just gonna... Should we just search for... Let's just use Avery. We need that special energy. Okay, we got a special energy. We're gonna do that one. And we're gonna use Roar of the Sword. Just in case they use Crushing Hammer again. They're gonna play 3 Crushing Hammers. And they're gonna flip all 3 heads. Guess what, guys? They're gonna flip all 3 heads. I'm not kidding. They're gonna do it. Right now. They're gonna do it. I'm not lying. They're gonna do it. 3 Crushing Hammers. 5 Fan of Waves. They're gonna use Fan of Waves and 2 Crushing Hammer. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay, they used that one. That's great. Now we get to kick out the stadium card and prevent them from healing. So Altaria, if they play Miraculous Charm, we have no way of winning this game just because we cannot hit a Altaria. We cannot hit Altaria. If they play the other one, Tempting Tunes Altaria, then we're good. We're still good. Okay, Horror Energy helped us a little bit, but it's still not enough. Not quite enough. So... Don't know what to do here. We're just gonna get an energy, I suppose. Yeah, we're just gonna attach our energy card to our Necrozma, discard our Marnie, and Crobat for more cards. Okay, at least we got that one. Oh, we just used... Okay, we can't use that anymore, but I think that will help. No, it won't help. So we actually need... Oh my goodness. Should we just discard the Aurora energy? We actually need experience share. If we have experience share, that's gonna help a lot more. So So we can't use Bird Keeper, so we're just gonna use Research there. We got no experience share, but that's okay. That was actually not smart because we just spreaded the energies around. We have an Aurora to discard that energy, so we don't really need to worry too much. Let's just hope they don't play Altaria. If they play Altaria, we cannot win. We have no one price cards in this deck. We're playing all V. Zacian V. Okay, we can't win anymore. That's the end. We can poison them though. We can use poison. Dark Venomous Fang, poison them. But I don't think it's that difficult for them to retreat. So they can heal now. Okay, they are not healing their Pokemon, that's great. And perfect. Thanks to Horror Energy, we can actually knock it out. So that was all thanks to Horror Energy. So let's try using Crobat. We need an energy switch though. If we don't have an energy switch, we can't do it. What should we do actually? We don't have any more Crobats. I think that's all we can do. They're just gonna use a Fan of Waves on us, right? Let's just do the Crobat and discard that one. Dire Flame. Oh, we can't use Dire Flame. We need to use that first. So we can at least use Poison and Old Cemetery to place damage counters on it. That's quite pathetic, but that's the only thing we have. Let's just do that one. Should we do that one? I don't know. So let's just use Zacian then. Let's use Zacian for Crobat, I think. Yeah, let's just use Zacian for Crobat. We just attached that one though, so that's quite stupid. Yeah, that was quite stupid. We should have attached the experience share to something else. We have boss order though, if they put something else. Okay, we got 2 damage on it. We should have played a Horror Energy. If we play Horror Energy, we can actually... Oh yeah, we could do more to them, right? If we poison... Right, let's poison first. And then use that Horror Energy to force them to take the recoil. So they are doing 100 damage, I think. 100 damage with Speed Dive. They can do more if they have more powerful energies. But 120 is all they need. 2 strikes to knock us out. So they used a boss order on us. That's fine. That's really fine. We can still poison them. Poison them now, and then Horror Energy. Should we just retreat first? They can use boss order on us though. So let's just save everything. So we're doing tiny damage on them, but let's hope it's enough. If they don't put bench, if they don't switch retreat, then they can't actually avoid the Altaria being knocked out. They can actually place another Altaria on their bench, another Swablu. So if they play another Altaria, we have no chance of winning this game. We can only hope to knock out that one Altaria, unless we knock it out with an escape rope or something. So here comes the other Altaria. They're gonna retreat now, I suppose. Okay, they got Snorlax as well. If they put another Blissey, we may be able to win this one. Okay, they knocked us out. Taking the recoil poison damage. That's fine. We're doing 0 damage to them. 0 damage. But we have to use Prismatic Laser now. At least we have Prismatic Laser. Oh my gosh, we have no more basic energies. Okay, this is bad. Yeah, we're just gonna attach to this one then. We have an energy switch, right? So let's just do it. Prismatic Ray, attacking the 2 bench. If they don't evolve, we may be able to knock it out. I think they're gonna evolve now. We need 2 more turns to avoid the Altaria. Yeah, there's no chance we can win this. 2 Altarias, no way. So the CDY Altaria can destroy this deck completely because, oops, sorry about that. Because we are playing a full V deck. Full on V deck. So we get to go first again. It's 41 minutes in. And we got both our main cards that we need. That's perfect. Going first and having those 2 is the best hand that you can get for this deck, because we are relying on Roar of the Sword and Necrozma. So let's put 2 Necrozma. Put that as the... Oh, I thought that was a cape. Okay, we got a Dina Tree Hill. So they can just Marnie us, so we're just gonna do that. They probably have Path to the Peak or something. Probably have a lot of stadium cards, so that is not gonna do much. Let's hope they don't get their stadium cards in time though, because you can't have that many stadium cards if you're playing a Dracozolt. They probably are playing a lot of heal cards instead, like a lot of Cheryls, Lucky Ice Pop, Potion, Moo Cheese. They could even have that Suspicious Foot Tin, so they just... Yep, we can actually kill them the next turn because they can't evolve on their first turn. And they have no other basic on their bench. So that was hilarious. We could actually knock out the Dracozolt on our second turn, because we actually go first with that Zacian. So that's how strong this deck is. That's the power of your Zacian. And Necrozma does 220 for a basic Pokemon. You don't need to bring out your Victini to evolve. But obviously if you have a Victini, it's basically the same thing. Victini actually makes it much easier, because it's only 2 energies and you only need to evolve on your second turn. You're doing it on your second turn, which is the same as your Necrozma anyways. So now we're playing against a Rapid Strike deck. I'm not sure who won the coin flip. Did I win the coin flip? Okay, I lost the coin flip. So they go first. Okay, we got both. That's great. Make sure you do everything else before using that ability, because you cannot do anything else after using it. So we're just gonna use a Marnie, I suppose. We can actually hit... Oh, it's weak towards metal type. It's a fairy type. So we can hit Urshifu. We can't actually hit Zeraora. We can't hit Zeraora or the Sylveon or even Blaziken for double the damage, just because we have no water type, metal type, or fighting type. But that's okay. So we're just gonna use that one. Yeah, we're gonna wait a while before we get to use. We're gonna wait before using that Quick Ball to get another Necrozma. Well, we should actually get a Crobat. My bad. We need a Crobat. Crobat for Birdkeeper. They got a Zacian for some reason. Zacian for Urshifu, I suppose. The extra 1 colorless energy. I don't know why everyone's playing Zacian with Sylveon. Zacian with Sylveon doesn't sound smart at all. Like, what is Sylveon even gonna do? It doesn't do a lot of damage. So I suppose if you could add that 1 extra energy, you can use your Rapid Strike energy to do your Max Harmony on the second turn. But Max Harmony is not doing a lot of damage. Even with 5 bench Pokemon, you're not doing a lot. And you need specific types as well. If you have your Zacian, that's 1 less type, you know. But if you have this as the active though, it's, you know, it's basically an individual type of its own. So I suppose Zacian could actually be good for Sylveon. Let's see if we can win a Rapid Strike. We do have Necrozma versus the Rapid Strike. But they can actually, if they have a Moltres, they can actually knock us out quite easily. That's the bad thing about Necrozma. But I don't think they have a Grass type, so Moltres isn't dying that fast. But they can still knock it out pretty easily because our HP is quite low and they just discarded 1 Cape of Toughness. We only have that 1 other Cape in this deck. They're not playing Path, so we get to use Crobat, that's great. We cannot attach that actually. We cannot attach that Psychic Energy. So we have a Milo. So I don't know what to do now really. Sylveon is going to be very annoying because of that Ribbon Badge. If they play Ribbon Badge, it's going to be very, very annoying. Let's just get a Crobat now. Should we do that though? Yeah, let's get a Crobat then Milo. Let's hope Crobat gets us we don't need that many, right? Let's just try putting our experience share to that one. We just need 1 more Necrozma and a special energy actually. We need quite a lot of things. So we got a Darkness energy for a Necrozma and we got our experience share for Necrozma. They have Tool Scrapper, so we're not expecting it to last that long. Should we use a Marnie or a Research? I'm guessing we should use a Research. We're wasting 2 support cards, but Marnie actually puts it at the bottom anyways. So we got a special energy at last. We got a switch as well, and we got that cape as well, so we got everything. We're just gonna attach to this one, might as well. And we're gonna discard another dark energy. We got an energy switch, so let's attach to this one. We got a, can they actually knock us out? They have 220, so they're doing 220 damage with Sylveon, kind of the same as your Necrozma, except Necrozma is a basic Pokemon, so that's quite ridiculous. But they can attach Rapid Strike energy for Max Harmony, so I'm talking too much. So let's just use Special Laser. Should we use Prismatic Ray though? We need a boss order to knock out the VMAX, and we need a lot of things really. If they evolve this one, we just need 2 boss order to win the game, because boss order number 1 for a VMAX knockout and boss order number 2 for another VMAX knockout. We don't want to hit the Sylveon because Ribbon Badge can come in anytime. So here comes Urshifu, that's perfect. But we have to make sure we have the other one charged up and ready to go. If it's not ready to go, then that's going to be bad for us. If they Tool Scrapper, it's going to slow us down by even more. They're going to use Precious Touch. I think they can actually use Precious Touch to heal back. 120 is not going to do enough though, because we are doing 220, so if they heal 120, we can just boss order knock it out, unless they have a Big Charm or full Face Guard or something. Here comes Urshifu. I think they already retreated. They need a switch card now. But if they attack with Urshifu, they're gonna be destroyed. They're probably gonna boss order with that Urshifu. Boss order and telescopic sight. Okay, that's great. So now we got a boss order. That's perfect. Okay. So should we kill the Blaziken or the... I don't know. Let's just kill the Urshifu. Might as well, right? So we got our Psychic Energy and we got our Energy Switch. We just need a Horror Energy. Yeah, we're gonna do Energy Switch now. Oh, we shouldn't have done that because we have an experience share. My bad, but they could just Marnie us, so might as well just prepare, right? We knocked out a VMAX, that's great, but you know, we need another boss order, that's the bad thing. And we only have 2 copies to spare in this deck. Let's hope we get a boss order easy. We have a Dina Tree Hill, not sure if that's gonna help. Yeah, we definitely shouldn't have used that one because we still need that special energy. We have an experience share, like come on. We should have just kept it, but they could have just used a Marnie and a Tool Scrapper at the same time. Tool Scrapper, Marnie, then we're done. But if they Marnie us, we may actually get our second boss order. I don't know if Bird Keeper is gonna do anything. So we're just gonna attach that one to Zacian. We can't select the special energy, so I'm not sure why they're giving us the choice. Let's hope they don't have a ribbon badge. I hate ribbon badge so much, I just can't. So let's just use a Marnie. Excuse me. I don't think we have a choice but to use the Marnie. Should we just use Milo? But we need that Bird Keeper though. Milo or Marnie? I don't think they can. Oh, they can actually knock us out. Oh my gosh, they can actually knock us out. So I think we need our special energy though. I don't think Bird Keeper is gonna help anyways. Yeah, I don't think Bird Keeper is gonna help. So no Bird Keeper. We got an escape rope. Should we just attach to the other Moltres? Because if the other one gets knocked out, then we at least get... So we're just gonna get another Pokemon. I don't think we're gonna do that though, because they can just... We have an escape rope, so... If they boss order, they can't use a Marnie. So let's just do it. And now use Dire Flame Wings on the second one. Let's hope they don't have a Crushing Hammer. If they have a Crushing Hammer, we're done. But if they don't, we can actually still attack with our Moltres the next turn. So Sylveon, let's hope they don't have Ribbon Badge. If they play Ribbon Badge, I don't think we can win anymore. Because they can knock us out on their turn, and then we're knocking it out on our turn, and then all they need is another V knockout. They can even boss order kill the Crobat, but they need their second Sylveon. Oh my gosh, they just used their second Sylveon. Okay, this is bad. How many are they doing though? They're not doing enough because they have 2 Psychic Energies on their bench, so that's not enough. Thank God for that. Only 190 damage, only 190, unless they use a... I'm not sure what they need to use. I don't think they can do it. I really don't think they can do it. There's no way you can scoop up a V card. You can use Flying Taxi. That's a very interesting card. Nobody has ever used that card. Nobody that I've faced off in this game. My opponents, any one of the people that have played against me, know that they have never played a Corviknight Flying Taxi before, so that's an interesting card. Flying Taxi allows you to scoop up any one of your Pokemon as you evolve your Corviknight. It's a 1 price card, obviously, so they can't knock us out. That's quite sad. We got our old cemetery. Should we use an escape rope? I really don't know what to do. Let's just attach to this one. And then that. And then, should we use a Marnie? Let's just keep using a Marnie until we get our boss order, because all we need is that 1 boss order. We still didn't have the boss order. So energy switch is gonna help us. Let's just keep the energy switch though. We can't switch that psychic energy, so might as well just do it. We cannot use energy switch for that one because we can't use special laser anymore. I don't know where horror energy is. We have 3 copies of horror energy, but we are not getting a single horror energy for this game. Let's hope that 1 last boss order is in the deck. But if we don't have boss order, it's fine because they are left with nothing but a Zacian now. They need their ribbon badge. If they don't have a ribbon badge, they can't actually win anymore. If they have a ribbon badge, they can win actually. Well, no. Oh yes, they can win if they have a ribbon badge. Because they are knocking us out now, and then with the ribbon badge, we are only collecting 2 prize cards. We need Crobat to get us out that boss order. If Crobat doesn't get us a boss order, and if they get a ribbon badge as well, we're done for. That's how powerful Tool Scrapper is. Tool Scrapper is so strong. Tool Jammer as well. Tool Jammer may actually be stronger because you actually block off Cape of Toughness, Telescopic Sight, so many things. And it stays in play for the rest of the game until your opponent scraps that tool card from your active Pokemon. You get to use Tool Jammer throughout the entire game. Okay, let's hope we get a boss order with that Marnie. If they get a ribbon badge and if we get a boss order, we still win the game. Because all we need is to boss order that one. We got a Crobat with that Quick Ball. I don't think we have a boss order in the deck just because we just used Marnie so many times. We used the Marnie, they used the Marnie. I think they Marnied us twice. Okay, we won the game. Perfect, we won the game. That was really close. That was really good. Okay, we have to be careful because we can't actually attach Darkness to Zacian. If we do that, we cannot attack with Moltres anymore because we have a very limited amount of dark energies in this deck. Only 3 dark and 2 Aurora. I think we discarded 2 Aurora already. So we actually won the game. Without that ribbon badge, they have no chance of winning. Thanks to that 1 boss order knocking out the Urshifu, they should not have evolved to the VMAX. Knowing that we are playing a Psychic type, like come on. So that Urshifu VMAX helped us so much because we actually knocked out a fighting VMAX, drawing 3 prize cards early on in the game. We actually won a Rapid Strike deck. That is super satisfying. So here comes another game. And it's our turn. They just let us have the first turn, which is not good because we got a bad hand. No Fog Crystal, no Quick Ball, no Necrozma, no nothing. But at least we got to attach that one energy, Darkness as well. So let's hope we get a Milo, Quick Ball, Aurora the next turn so that we can actually kill something. Because we have a basic energy already. If they Marnie us though, we can't actually do it anymore. All we need is a Quick Ball, Aurora, Milo, or Research. Research is not good because we are discarding so many cards. Good cards as well. But we may have no choice but to use it if we want to be fast. So we can't actually do it, but that's okay. We're just gonna Marnie, I suppose. Yeah, we want to be using Marnie, right? I think they're playing Dragapult, so I think our strategy is to use Moltres here because, you know, Dragapult, let's just disrupt them by putting that evolution card back into the deck so they are much more delayed. Well, they don't have a Dragapult V on their bench, so it doesn't really matter. So now we get to do the double effect. We have 2 boss order, which is not good. We shouldn't use Zacian though, should we? Oh, we can actually do it. We can actually draw two basic Pokemon. We can draw 2 basic Pokemon and then use Roar of the Sword at the same time. So let's just do everything. Because we can't attack this turn, so might as well just do that. That's the good thing about this ability. You get to attach to any one of your Pokemon. Same as your Leafeon VMAX. Sorry, Leafeon V. I can't remember the ability, but Greening Cells, right? Greening Cells allows you to attach a grass energy from your deck to any one of your Pokemon, and your turn ends after using the ability. Exactly the same, but different type of energy. So here comes a Quick Ball. If they don't use a Quick Ball, they're done for. Dragapult against a Moltres, you're dead. We have 2 boss orders. They are so dead. If they don't use a Marnie, they are so dead. If they use a Marnie, it's gonna be even better actually because we have bad hand. We have nothing but boss orders. So we got 2 boss orders and they are done. And here comes another Necrozma. Got our special energy on Necrozma already. Let's hope they don't Fan of Waves us. But we are attacking with Moltres anyways. We should have gotten another Moltres actually. That would have been smarter. Yeah, that would have been smarter for sure. I forgot. I should have just gotten another Moltres. Oh well. So we're not going to use a research. We're just going to buy our time so that we get to use boss order constantly. Consecutive boss orders. If they put another Dragapult without a Marnie, they can't use a Marnie now. So, oh my goodness. This is crazy. This is a Raihan. I think it's a Fog Crystal. Okay, it's a Inteleon. So now they got 2 trainer cards. But they can't use supporter anymore. No more supporter cards. No Marnie. If they put a Dragapult, they're done for. So they're preparing for the next turn. It's a research. Okay, they're discarding the special energy for sure. Or maybe even this one. Path to the Peak. Okay, they're probably anticipating us having another boss order in hand. So at least we got, should we just, I have a feeling we should do that. Yeah, but we need to attach energy card though. I really don't want to use research. You could just use a Marnie though. Yeah, if they use a Marnie, it's gonna be good for us anyway, so let's just attach energy. It's not very smart to discard the research, but we're getting prize cards anyways. We're getting prize cards with Moltres, so we're drawing 2 at a time, and we get to use Crobat if they don't Path to the Peakas, but they have a research, so it's very likely they're playing another stadium. Crobat is essentially useless. We should have just kept that one. Yeah. If they don't Marnie us, it's gonna be good. if they Marnie us, it's gonna be good. So either way, we're doing very well for this game. All we need is that other Moltres, but we have only 2 Moltres in this deck. So if they knock it out fast enough, they can actually do much, because we are hitting ourselves with 70. We already have 7 damage counters on that Moltres. So if they hit extra damage on it with their Horror Energy, we can actually kill ourselves. So that's the bad thing about Moltres. You're, doing damage to yourself. So let's go for our last game. I'm probably going on too long for this game already. This deck is very fun because Necrozma V with that special effect, come on, like, it's so cool. Of course, they can just use a Fan of Waves. The main destroyer for our deck is a Fan of Waves. Because if they use that card, if you don't have a Pierre's, then you're done for. So let's just attach that one just in case they Fan of Waves us. Let's get a Crobat. Should we get a Moltres instead? We have so many Quick Balls. It's wiser just to get something. Let's just get another Necrozma. Because they're playing Metal type, they're not playing Psychic type. So let's just do that. Prepare for the Fan. With the Crushing Hammer, you can't do anything because you need exactly 3 energies. So Crushing Hammer is going to slow us down by a lot. There's no way you can come back from a Crushing Hammer unless you're lucky enough to get a Horror or an Aurora Energy in your hand, plus that Moltres Energy Switch. So instead of Melanie, we have our Moltres Energy Switch to add that extra 1 energy if they Crushing Hammer us, or to add that 1 extra energy to the bench Necrozma for the next special laser if they knock us out very, very easy. If they use their Brave Blade or something like that, a turbo deck, an aggro deck that can actually hit fast. We're hitting fast as well, but if they use Crushing Hammer, as I said, we are delayed. And we are, much, much slower. So we can actually still hit the Zamazenta because we are not playing VMAXs. Here comes Zamazenta. 230 though, so they're avoiding the knockout hit. We need our Cape of Toughness. If we don't have that, we can't actually win that easily. So they need a Metal Saucer. Okay, it's quite easy for them to get that. So should we just do that? Yeah, I think we should. Marnie for something. Since we are not knocking it out, let's get another energy. Yeah, I think we should get another energy, right? Because if they knock us out with a Zacian, at least we get to kill it with our banished Pokemon. I think that's actually smarter. So yeah, we're not knocking out the Zamazenta anyways. If they hit us, if they take the recoil from Horror Energy, then we can kill it later on. But there's just no point attacking now. If they switch, then at least we get to attack with this one. So we're still doing a knockout. If we have a Cape of Toughness, then we would strike that Zamazenta. Okay, that we can't actually knock it out. But they have no cards in their hand. They have 2 cards actually. Dang it. Because of the price. Okay, this is quite bad now. I think we should capture a... Oh, we can't use a capture. Should we use a capture? Capture or Aurora Energy. Let's just use a capture. Capture a Moltres. get a Necrozma. I think we should do it though. Yeah, we have a lot of special energies. I don't think that I don't think it matters much discarding the Aurora. Gameplay for V Unions, not yet, man. V Union is very expensive. It's not in my budget range as yet. I think I'm gonna make V Union decks maybe next month. End of this month, not next month, my bad. So end of this month, I may actually make a V Union deck. Greninja V Union, or even a Zacian V Union. So we're not gonna help them with an escape rope. Mewtwo would be quite interesting though. Mewtwo helps you place damage counters, but it's only 16. It's not a lot. 16 damage counters. But if you have a Lunala, that would be so interesting though. Mewtwo Lunala, 16 damage counters spreading across all of their Pokemons. And then Lunala to kill it. Kill everything. But I don't think it's enough still. It's not enough. Unless you're up against a one price deck. If you're up against a V or VMAX, you can't actually knock out with one Lunala. You need like 2 Lunalas to do enough. Mewtwo doesn't actually do much really. Zacian is much stronger because you have your Crown of the Sword attack. Okay, they just discarded our special energy. Oh my gosh, Zamazenta is quite dangerous actually. Okay, this is bad. Should we use an escape rope? I don't know. Let's just discard those two. I don't think we can win this one. It doesn't look too promising for us. So there's nothing else we can do, I suppose. We can use Dire Flame Wings. Should we use an escape rope though? I think it's smarter to use escape rope, right? Because then we get to save that Necrozma. I think we should attach our cake to the Zacian as well. Because they can just boss auto knock it out with one hit. We want to avoid that one hit knockout with boss order. But if they boss order, they're probably going to target both the Necrozma. So might as well just keep that just in case they tool scrapper. Let's just hit it, right? We're not doing much though. But at least we're buying a bit more time. We should have used 2 escape ropes actually to help us attack with, to target a V card and help us attack with a yeah, that was stupid. We should have just used 2 escape ropes. I will stay tuned for that. I already have 3 V Unions, but I don't have enough cards to build a deck for it. What is your IGN? My Instagram is Bearware the Terrible. So it's called Bearware the Terrible. I don't think there's any spacing. Just Bearware the Terrible. There's a Oshawott profile picture, Oshawott. And you can also see the thumbnail of all of my YouTube videos there. The thumbnail of the YouTube videos is all there. So I don't think we're winning this one. Yeah, it's difficult to make V Union decks. You need your Familiar Bell, you need your Professor Burnett. Professor Burnett is not that strong, but it does something. Peonia is very important. You need Peonia if you're playing only 1 V Union. I don't think we can win this anymore. I really don't want to play this game anymore. There's no way we can win this. Let's just attach that one. All they need is a boss order and we're done for. So let's discard Quick Ball. Get Avery. We should have used double escape rope just now. Yeah, that was really stupid. That was really stupid. Now they don't even need a boss order now. Yep, we're done. Zacian is crazy. Zacian's crazy. PTCGO IGN. What's IGN, man? Is it the name, the profile name? So yes, should we go first? Let's go first. My profile name is Blown Up Burming. Yep, you can see it over there. But you need to have that underscore, the underscore. Blown underscore up underscore Burming. So we got I'm really depressed about that stupid Zacian loss. I can't believe we lost the Zacian. We made a few mistakes though. Should we just switch? Should we switch now? I have a feeling we should. I don't think they can attack the first turn. They can't do much. They can actually use Elemental Badge. Oh, but it's not a Rapid Strike. So even if it's a Rapid Strike, they can't use Rapid Strike energy for Lightning. So Elemental Badge doesn't allow them to use Pin Missile on the first turn. I don't think. Yeah, the profile, you need an underscore. You need to type the underscore. I'll check if it's, I'll check my request. I'll just add you. ABC budget. Okay, is it budget? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. So let's just attach. I still feel really bad about that Zacian loss. Can't believe I lost to Zacian. No, we lost to Zacian again. Always losing to a Zacian. Ice Rider. I always lose to Ice Rider. Zacian, sometimes I win against Zacian, but Ice Rider, I cannot win against that deck. I should make more metal decks, metal type decks. One price metal type deck would be cool, but I can't find any strong one price metal cards. Budget is fine. Okay, budget. So Jolteon, 100 damage only. But they're using, I think they use a Zigzagoon for that. I'm not sure how they did that. How did they do that? Oh, Thunder Spear. Thunder Spear. Haha. They're targeting our Zacian with the Thunder Spear. Oh, it's Bahat. Bahat? I think it's French. Is it French? Are you French? I don't know. Yeah. J is, you don't pronounce J as J, I suppose. We got a Moltres. We got Experience Share. I think I'm gonna keep Milo. I want to be attaching to... Yeah, let's just do that. It's not really that smart, but let's just do it. They don't have any damage on us yet. They didn't attack us yet. That's surprising. You can't actually pass the turn not attacking for a standard deck, for a standard format. Oh, you're from the Philippines. Welcome, welcome to Malaysia. I'm from Malaysia. How's it going? How's the Philippines? Is it super hot there? Are there gang stalkers there? Are there stalkers there? I know some people don't like this, but gang stalking is my reality, you know? It's my reality. So I have to talk about it. It's quite interesting though, because they actually, I'm not sure what they use. I'm not sure whether it's let's just put that one. We should have put Crobat actually. Oh well. It's actually quite interesting how they do it. I'm not sure if they use black magic or technology, but they can actually sync with your mind. They can go inside of your head. It's actually terrorism, and they use it for harassment, but you can use it for so many other different things. You can use it for good as well, you know. But there are a lot of evil people around. Psychopath. So many psychopaths harassing me all day. Pokemon TCG is, well, is kind of the same, I suppose. A lot of people like playing meta decks. I hate meta decks, but everyone plays meta decks. It's not fun anymore if you play meta decks. If everybody plays meta deck. So I think I'm just gonna keep that one, because we actually need an energy card. I'm pretty sure we can get an energy, right? Let's hope we get it. Okay, we got energy, that's great. We're just gonna retreat then. Should we just retreat? Yeah, let's just retreat. I don't want to waste my energy though. I don't know what to do. Let's get another Moltres. And at least we got to save that one energy. Because we can't use one that, oh my gosh, each turn, even if it's a new Moltres. Okay, that was stupid. I just got that Moltres for nothing. I wasted that bench spot. Ah. But we have 3 prize cards left. So if they attack with Jolteon, which they are gonna have to do, unless they bring out another bench Jolteon, all we need is that one boss order to knock it out. But I don't think they're gonna do that. They're probably gonna attack now. 100 damage twice to two of your opponent's Pokemon. The active and the bench is not that strong really. Even Raikou, amazing Raikou is stronger because you do 120 and you don't need damage counters. You don't need your bench Pokemon, your opponent's bench Pokemon to have damage counters on them. So that's quite ridiculous. Jolteon is quite weak, is very weak. But it would be interesting how to make this card work. I would love to make a deck from this card, but I don't have the money for it yet. I would trade for it if I have the right cards for it. I may actually make this deck next, but no promises because it's quite difficult to trade for cards these days. Do you also collect physical cards? Or just I'm doing it online only. I don't collect the physical cards. I don't think there's any point because everything is online now, so yeah, we need that boss order. They're attacking with another VMAX. That's their only hope of winning. So we should have saved that for Crobat, but oh well. Okay, we have to be very careful here. 200, so we're gonna save our Zacian. And we're gonna attach to that one. Now we're gonna just use a Marnie. Just need that one boss order. They can actually use a Cheryl though. A Cheryl Jolteon would be quite interesting. Cheryl Jolteon. So should we just use Escape Rope? I'm not sure why we couldn't use Dire Flame Wings. Oh, because of that Stadium card. Dang it. Let's just use Prismatic Ray. We need 4 turns though. I don't think there's any point using Prismatic Ray. Should we do it though? Let's try. I don't think we should though, because Inteleon is very disruptive. Yeah, let's just kill the Inteleon. The Inteleon to be, not the Inteleon, but you know, the one that is to be. You only focus on the decks. That's interesting. So I know a lot of people that collect the cards and they actually buy the sleeve, the plastic bag, the specific transparent sleeve for the cards, which is quite crazy if you ask me. But I don't know, some people are obsessed with the cards. I get that, but I don't think my budget allows for it, so there's no point using a quick ball. We actually need... Okay, they just use a Cheryl. As predicted, they use a Cheryl. So they are knocking out both our Necrozma. Oh dear. I think Cape of Toughness can save this one. I don't think so. Just because of Inteleon can actually kill it. 120. Yeah, it can save it for a while. So, should we use Escape Rope? I think we should use Escape Rope. Because at least we're killing the Inteleon, right? But, oh my gosh, that's actually not smart because they can evolve that one, then we're delayed. But they can use the Cheryl though. Oh my goodness, this is bad. So we have 1 Dark Energy. So let's just get a Psychic. Should we get a Psychic Energy? Or a Dark Energy? Let's just get a Psychic Energy. Attached to that one. I don't know if we should use an energy switch. I don't think we should. So here comes Dina Tree Hill at the wrong moment. Oh, we can actually use Dire Flame Wings now, so Dina Tree Hill actually helps. So we are killing the Inteleon at least. Let's hope we win this game. If we lose this game, it will be pretty bogus. Just because of Cheryl. If they use Cheryl way too many times, they can actually win. All they need is to evolve and Cheryl constantly use the Cheryl card. You have 13 cards in your deck left. 1 last prize card, that's crazy. So at least we have another Necrozma. Okay, Horror Energy. And obviously we are attacking with this one. So we got another Dire Flame Wings. And should we use a Marnie? All we need is an escape rope though. Let's see if we have that escape rope in our deck. We have that 1 escape rope. So let's get Zacian. Should we use research? Because if we have escape rope, we can actually retreat, I think. Yep, we can retreat. So let's just prepare this one. Research for escape rope. Let's hope we get that one escape rope. All we need is that one escape rope. Okay, we got no escape rope. Oh well. That's fine. We got boss order though. Dang it. So all they need is evolve and Cheryl and we're done for. But they need to attach energy cards constantly though. Let's hope they don't have any more energy cards in hand. Cheryl is gonna kill us. Oops, I forgot to read the chat. So theme decks, battle arena decks, legendary battle deck, legendary battle decks. Oh, so you buy those decks. That's interesting. Battle arena. League battle decks. League battle decks are very strong. Oh my gosh, if they tool scrapper this one, they can actually knock it out. That was silly. I think they forgot to choose this one. If they tool scrapper the active, then Necrozma is dead. That was silly. So I don't think experience share works if they knock it out by that. Yeah, it only works if your active Pokemon is knocked out by damage. So if they knock you out by a special condition or damage counter or effects of attacks or even a tool scrapper to discard that cape of toughness, you can't use experience share to attach energy anymore. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, that was close. Phew, that was close. Because they need a Cheryl, no Cheryl, and they're dead. And we can even use a Zigzagoon. We can even target the Zigzagoon. Should we target the Zigzagoon? Let's do it. Let's use a Moltres. Nah, let's just do this one. Alright, but we're gonna use boss order. We're gonna kill the Zigzagoon. Yeah! Okay, that was pretty close. That was ridiculously close. I can't believe we almost lost to a Jolteon. Jolteon is actually quite strong because of Inteleon. So that's all for this deck. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's called the Reflecting Rapier, featuring our Roar of the Sword card from Pokemon Celebrations Zacian V, allowing you to attach that one extra psychic energy from your deck to any one of your Pokemon with this ability. And also you also get to, we're also using this attacking card Necrozma V with the special laser attack, doing 100 base damage and also that extra 120 damage if you have a special energy attached to your basic Necrozma V card. But obviously it's 3 energy attack cost. That is why we need our Roar of the Sword to give it that extra boost, because we can't actually attack with only 2 energy attached to it. We need 2 psychic and 1 colorless. So we have our special energies, a lot of special energies in this deck. 2 Aurora for our darkness type as well, because we're playing Moltres, and we also have 2 capture and 3 horror energies. So we have 3 basic dark energy and 5 basic psychic energy, 4 Fog Crystal and 4 Quick Balls to bring out our basic Pokemon, plus that Fog Crystal also allows you to bring out your basic energy, plus that 1 energy surge to bring out your dark energy, just because we need to discard it early on in the game to be able to use our Dire Flame Wings to target those psychic type or ghost type Pokemons. If they're playing those types, we can actually hit twice the damage with our Galarian Moltres Aura Burn, doing 190, which is actually 380 damage to a VMAX Pokemon if they are weak towards Dark type, knocking it out with 1 hit. So that's how strong your Moltres is. That is why we have 2 copies of that card. But obviously Moltres is actually there to help with that extra energy, just in case they use a Fan of Waves, or if they use a Crushing Hammer on you, then we can actually use Energy Switch, Dire Flame Wings Energy Switch for that extra colorless energy cost to help with Necrozma if they use a Crushing Hammer after using your extra energy attachment with your Roar of the Sword. So having only 2 passing the turn, they can use a Crushing Hammer, reducing your energy cost back to 1. That means you have to attach 2 energies, so that's why Moltres is there. So we can actually play Melanie in this deck just to add that extra colorless, but I prefer to have a Moltres just because it's an extra type of attacker that you get to target those Psychic VMAXs, as I said, for twice the damage, knocking out VMAXs with 1 hit. We also are playing our Old Cemetery and also that one Dina Hill, 2 copies of Old Cemetery, 3 stadium cards to be able to allow us to use our basic to be able to use our V cards ability, because we need those ability to be able to not only attach energy but also to draw cards into our hand. So Dire Flame Wings, Roar of the Sword, and Dark Asset requires you to have no path to the peak. You know, requires the stadium card to be filled with nothing but, you know, no path to the peak. Basically, if you have any path to the peak, you can't use your ability for this deck. That is why we need stadium cards to kick out that path from play. And we also have our stadium cards, sorry, we also have our tool cards. So the basic tool cards, the main tool cards we need is Experience Share to be able to attach extra energy to the bench to our second Necrozma V, so that we get to do a consecutive special laser hit for 220 damage non-stop. We also have our Cape of Toughness to add HP to our Necrozma, because it actually dies very easily, only 220 HP. A Zacian Brave Blade can knock it out with 1 hit. And Moltres, we are also hitting ourselves with 30 recoil damage, so we need to be careful of Aura Burn because we are doing 30 damage to ourselves. And that is why Cape of Toughness is that strong, because we actually get to boost the HP of not only our basic attackers but also that Crobat or even Zacian, just in case they boss or knock it out. So that is the, you know, that is the main reason why Cape of Toughness is there. We also have our basic regular supporter cards. We have our Milo and also Research to discard basic energies. We need to discard our dark energy to be able to use Dire Flame Wings, and we also can discard that darkness energy with our Aurora. And also Quick Ball. So Quick Ball, we have 4 copies, as I said. We also have 2 captures to bring out our basic Pokemons. So if you have a Fog Crystal, a Zacian, and a Capture as your first hand, as your first mulligan, then you can actually play those cards, attach your Capture energy to your Necrozma by getting out your Necrozma with your Fog Crystal, and then attach the Capture to summon a Zacian, and then use your Roar of the Sword to attach that extra energy to your Necrozma. And if they use a Fan of Waves, then you can at least bring out a Moltres on your next turn, hope for an energy switch, and then attach an extra Horror energy or Psychic energy from your hand, and you're good to go for that special laser on your second turn. So that is the main concern, is to attach 3 energies by our second turn, have 3 energies on our attacking Necrozma, switch it out to the active spot. We have a lot of switch cards in this deck, 2 Escape Rope, 2 Switch, and 2 Bird Keepers to bring out Necrozma to the active spot so that we get to attack by our second turn. 220 damage on any Pokemon with your special energy attached to your Necrozma. Obviously, you need your special energy, but we have a lot of copies of those special energy. All you need is 4 energy, 4 special energy for them to turn up easily into your hand. But we have 7 special energy, so that is increasing the chances of it showing up in your hand much earlier in the game. So that is why we have that many. We don't need a Pierre's just because we have enough special energy to spare. And we also have our Boss Order in this deck, 2 copies of Boss Order, just because we are not doing a one-hit knockout for this deck unless we're hitting for weakness. We're not doing a one-hit knockout. That is why we need that Boss Order to collect the the second hit for the knockout hit for a VMAX Pokemon. So if we are hitting a VMAX, we need Boss Order to collect the knockout hit. And we are also playing 3 copies of Marnie, 3 Research, and 2 Milo plus 2 Bird Keepers for the supporter card count. And I suppose that's all for this deck. Two energy switch as well to, you know, help us with either you can actually use energy switch for either your Necrozma or your Moltres. If you have a Moltres on your bench, and if you haven't charged it, if it's, you know, if you put it too late onto your bench, then you can't actually attach enough energy to attack on the same turn. So Dire Flame Wings only add that extra energy. So you attaching that extra 1 from your hand only means you have 2 energy on your Moltres. You can't attack unless you have 3. So energy switch actually allows you to attack on it within a single turn. If you have an energy on your, if you have a dark energy in your discard pile, you can attack in a single turn with that energy switch, and also a Bird Keeper to bring it into the active spot so that you get to attack with your Moltres to hit for twice the damage if they are playing Ghost type or Psychic types. So that's all for this deck. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. If you find our videos interesting, entertaining, or fulfilling in any way, we're signing up now. See you on the next video. Have a nice day, and tune in for the next one for more cool new combos featuring new cards from Pokemon Celebrations. We'll do V-Union decks on the end of this month. At the end of this month, we'll do a V-Union deck. Maybe it could be Zacian V-Union, Greninja V-Union, or even Mewtwo V-Union. We don't know, but we'll pick one of those 3 and make a video from that deck. And so tune in for that, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye guys, have a nice day.